The Effie Yeaw Nature Center has a Things That Slither class at 1:30 today. So we're getting a little preview of some of these guys that you can meet, and your child will have the chance to actually pet them. Now, Tom, we have another snake that we're going to show, but we needed to show this one first, mainly for your protection. Why is that?
Well, this here is Cali, the California king snake, and they're called the king snake for a reason. They're the king of snakes in California, anyway. And the reason they're called the king snake is they eat other snakes.
That seems a little worrisome. I feel like you should not trust an animal that will eat its own species.
Well, they have their place, and it can be helpful for the ecosystem.
Is that what they prefer to eat, is other snakes, or is there other things that they eat? Because I wasn't as scared of it until you told me that.
Well, they'll eat other small rodents, small lizards. They're most famously known for eating rattlesnakes.
Oh, wow.
And in fact, they actually have an immunity to the venom of the rattlesnake.
Okay. So now while Tom is putting that snake away and getting the other one out, let me explain why he can't have the other snake first. Because since the king snake eats other snakes, if he were to have another snake on his arm first, the king snake may smell that on his arm, believe his arm is a snake, and possibly bite him. Now, I think that would make for great TV. Tom thought differently, so we wanted to make sure we protected his arm this morning. Now, this snake looks a little tired. What snake is this?
This is Fred, the friendly gopher snake.
Okay.
And gopher snakes are a fairly common snake species here in California.
Yeah.
They're called gopher snakes because they eat gophers.
And this is what you'll usually see, like when you're walking the dog, possibly, something like that. This is more common.
This is a lot more common, yeah. And they often get a bad rap for looking very similar to rattlesnakes. They have a very similar color pattern. However, the gopher snakes are not venomous, and the way you can distinguish the two is they do not have the rattle, and they have a more narrow-shaped head, whereas the rattlesnake will have that wide diamond-shaped head.
Tom, let's be honest, okay? If someone sees a snake, nobody is going to take the time to look at the head or the rattle at the end. They're just going to turn and walk the other way. How dangerous are these? You know, I have my dog in the car right now. How dangerous are these for dogs?
Well, gopher snakes are entirely harmless, but you're right, most people aren't going to take the time to distinguish, and so it's best to just leave a wild snake alone.
Yeah. These Things That Slither classes, who gets more out of it, the kids or the parents? Kids are a lot more brave.
Oh, yeah, kids are a lot more brave. I noticed that parents tend to be more wary of touching the snake, definitely.
Okay, here, you ready? I went to some reptile convention, and after that I really felt like I needed some reptiles in my life. They're very interesting. Some of the things that they have, stuff with their eyes, their hearing, their seeing. It's very interesting. You can learn more about it at the class today, 1:30, Effie Yeaw Nature Center at 1:30 today. Make sure you are here. It's either going to be inside or on the back porch, depending on how the weather is.
Okay. Sounds good.
Sounds fun. Thank you, Cambi. Coming up, all